Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for Friday, August the 29, 2025. And in the news this evening, electrician charged after gun found at home, says the police. An electrician has been charged with possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition following the alleged seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition at his residence on Wednesday. He is 40-year-old Fabian Turner from Cedar Avenue in St. Catherine. According to the police, about 5:30 a.m., a team conducted a search of the premises during an operation in the area. During the search, an AR-15 rifle with a magazine containing 4 5.56 mm rounds of ammunition was reportedly found in a bus seat that was on the veranda. Turner was taken into custody, where he was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. St. Thomas man charged with a shooting teen. A St. Thomas cashier has been slapped with several charges following a shooting incident involving a teenager in White Horses District in the parish on Saturday, August 16. Charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and wounding with intent is 30-year-old Stephen Anderson of Prospect District, also in the parish. According to police reports, about 10:56 a.m., a teenager was in White Horses District when Anderson allegedly brandished a handgun and fired one round, hitting him in the chest. The teenager was admitted to the hospital in serious but stable condition. A report was made to the police and Anderson was arrested. Following a question and answer session with his attorney, Anderson was subsequently charged. He is set to appear before the St. Thomas Parish Court on Friday, September 5. St. Thomas police probe shooting involving cop and his spouse. The St. Thomas Police and the Independent Commission of Investigation are investigating the circumstances surrounding a shooting incident involving a woman and her partner, a police corporal, assigned to the Seaforth Police Station. Sources told the news that the two were involved in a domestic dispute at the officer's home in Maranta Bay, St. Thomas, around 8:30 p.m. Wednesday. During the altercation, the 21-year-old woman allegedly took two of the corporal's cell phones and left the house with the devices. The policeman reportedly then sought the intervention of the mother of his spouse. The policeman then left his house and went to the mother of his spouse in Seaforth and told her what happened, and she returned to his house with the policeman to try and talk to her daughter, a source with knowledge of the investigation told the news. The news team understands that hours before the shooting, things appeared to be fine. The policeman reportedly picked up the woman and took her to his home. The news was told that when the policeman returned with the mother of his spouse, the woman was allegedly standing in the hall doorway holding a knife. The news team gathered that the mother stood between her daughter and the policeman. During this altercation, the cop's girlfriend allegedly attempted to push past her mother to reach the policeman. After several attempts, she go through a window onto the balcony and pursued the policeman menacingly while making stabbing motions, said a source who was not authorized to speak to the media. The news understands that the cop reported that he was fearful for his life and discharged one round from his licensed firearm. The woman was struck in the left shoulder. However, the news gathered that the injured woman continued to pursue the policeman until she collapsed. She was subsequently assisted to a hospital where she was admitted for treatment and remains under medical care up to present time. Indicom was notified of the shooting and commenced an investigation. As at August 28, some 207 people were fatally shot in confrontation with the security forces. Several others were injured. According to Indicom, 41 police officers were charged for offenses between 2024 and 2025 following their investigations and rulings from the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions. Service rep charged with rape. A customer service representative has been charged with rape following an incident on Port Henderson Road, St. Catherine, on July 21. The man has also been charged with assault at a common law, forcible abduction, possession of prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. Reports from the Portmore police are that between 7:50 p.m. and 8 p.m., the man was transporting a woman in his car when, upon reaching a section of the road, he stopped the vehicle and requested sexual favors of her. The woman refused, and the customer service representative reportedly brandished a firearm, which he pointed at her before having sexual intercourse with her against her will. Following the ordeal, he left her on a section of the road. A report was subsequently made to the police. The man was apprehended by lawmen on August 20 along the Spanish Town bypass after being identified by the Jamaica Eye Surveillance System. He was charged on Wednesday following an identification parade. He is set to appear before the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday. Mother of 2 children killed in St. Anne questioned and released. The mother of the 2 boys who were murdered in Swamp District in Monique, St. Anne, was questioned and released by the police. The bodies of 1-year-old Amir Saunders and a 3-year-old Shamir Henry was found with stab wounds in bushes on Wednesday, a day after they were reported missing. The father of the younger child, who is the main suspect in the matter, remains in custody. No charges have been laid as investigations continue. The Major Investigation Division is leading the probe into the tragic case that unfolded on Tuesday. JTA awaits a written response as the government improves the wage offer. The Jamaica Teachers Association is to receive a written response from the Ministry of Finance on a wage offer for public sector teachers. A meeting was held Thursday with representatives from the JTA and the Finance Ministry. It follows a letter from the JTA giving the ministry until Friday to present an improved wage offer for teachers. For the 4 years, the government had offered 0% in year 1 and 2.5% over the next 3 years. But during Thursday's meeting, the government reportedly improved its offer to the teachers. While JTA President Markham Alapver confirmed that an improved offer was made, he said he awaits the written response to the association's list of claims in order to determine the way forward.
The ministry has indicated that a formal response will be sent early Friday morning. Arising out of annual conference of the JTA in Hanover on August 19, the delegates mandated the JTA to activate the Action Committee to respond on behalf of the teachers in regards to the delay in providing an improved offer. A meeting of the Action Committee is therefore scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow at the JTA head office in Kingston.
Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.